didn't even want to come out after that. My name is Corado. And I think just the one thing that I'm the proudest of right now as I stand here is I'm a father of two. You know, I think that as a man who grew up without a father, and just stepping into this unknown, this unfamiliar, just this world of, you know, how do you do that without any guidance? How do you do that without a reference point? And it hasn't been easy, and my story is about that. So a little bit about myself before I get into the full story is that today what I do is I'm a youth developer here in San Francisco in the Mission District. So I work with young people. So my job is to really acknowledge the impact of the violence that happens to young people, and in particular the young ladies that I work with. Every day they keep me honest. Every day they bring me into a space where I need to make sure that I'm on top of my game emotionally, and that I'm emotionally available, that I'm emotionally responsive, and that I'm just super aware of what they need from someone like me. And that the cues that they get from society, from men, and that the asks that they get from society, from men like me, that it stops with our relationship. And so that's a lot of the work that I'm grateful that they give me the permission to do that. The other thing that I do as well is I work with incarcerated men in San Quentin State Prison every week. So I'm out there. So the program that we do is called Man Alive. So Man Alive is a peer re-education program, and the focus of our program is to hold men accountable for their decisions, to hold men accountable for their actions, and to help them create a way out of the violence that they find themselves in, to directly start to challenge their male role belief system and the conditioning that we find ourselves in as men. So we go in there, we pull them out of their male role belief system, hold them accountable, and really bring them into an emotional space so that they can be sensitized. We want men to be sensitive. So this is great for me. It's a way to practice my sensitivity. Great for me to be able to stay in touch with my emotions. And I'll jump into my story now. So the theme of it is about the separation that happens when violence is introduced into relationships. And this is a personal story, and this is how, because I introduced violence into my home, the separation that happened between me and my children and my family, and in particular my daughter. So you'll hear her name. I'll say her name now. Her name is Rosie, and she's absolutely an inspiration in my life. And this is for her. It was after dinner, 6th floor, Depot, San Francisco County Jail. I was at the sink shaving. It was my second week in jail. I heard my name being called. I walked to the gate of my cell, and the deputy handed me a brown envelope labeled Family Court. I took hold of the envelope and walked to my bunk. The document stated that due to the nature of the charges leveled against me, the city and county of San Francisco found me unfit to be a father. Therefore, full legal and custodial rights would be given to my daughter's mother. I read and reread those documents till I fell asleep that night. I wanted to find something wrong, but I couldn't. What those documents said about me was true. How could I let my desire to use alcohol and violence get in the way of what I love most in life? The ability to be my daughter's father. So there I lay, in jail, unfit to be a father. Hi, honey. How are you? It's good to hear. Oh, you're at home watching the baby? How is he? I'm happy to hear both of you are doing well. What's that music playing in the background? Turn it up. Man, I haven't heard music in months. No, they don't let us hear music in here. Change the song for me. Play a song that reminds you of me. Yeah, I like that song too. But play that song, Lady of Magic.
Thick and thin, she's made of ground. And ooh, I'm really glad
That's the song that reminds me most of you. Through everything, you've been my constant. It's a lot of pressure to put on the dog. I love you, honey. Love wrote me a letter while I was away. Dear Dad, I think this is a good thing sometimes. You needed help and couldn't do it on your own. So this is a good chance for people to help you. Maybe you'll find the help you needed in there. Love had a vision for me that I couldn't see for myself. Through unfamiliar and dark times, she guided me. She held me. When it was time to come home, love met me at the door with open arms. She stood in resistance at the threshold of openness and never closed me off. When love saw me again, they took a deep breath and said, Daddy's home. Love grew and nurtured each other while I was away. What was needed was a reclaiming of our special moments. The holding of a hand with a son as we walk. The sharing of a song with a daughter. I had two sets of eyes intently looking for reassurance now. Still fearful and uneasy. Today, in this moment, love is sitting here listening to my words. Love is here. Love is now.